Ooh. What's this? Big tower out here. Might be interesting if we can get in. Wow, it's double gravity here. So climbing things may be a struggle. Because like, oh, I could just maybe jetpack to that door, but I think the answer to that is going to be no. You have to actually find your way in. So what's this all about? I mean, they were building the orbital probe and whatever, so I assume maybe related. We probably don't have much time this cycle. But we'll see where we get. Be welcome in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Okay, so this is more that we need for the quantum moon. They don't have any elevator music in their elevators. Enter this place without friends, however. These are lessons to learn for yourself. Okay? They just want me to be alone. They want me to jump down there? Okay. I guess I may die. Okay, it catches you. It's like leap of faith. Seek the wandering arch. Ah, it's it'd be quantum. So we have to look at it or it moves. Ah? Do not move. And we jump. Unidentify. Ah. Yes, we have island shard. And I guess nothing else here. They just wanted to look at the shard. Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Okay, so this is more of a puzzle of like, how you gonna get in there? Because yeah, my jetpacks are not good enough to even hop on that ledge. Oh, observing an image is the same. So if we put up a scout. Okay, it's in the picture, so will it stay there now? No, because I accidentally put it away because the translator came up. Okay. It's in the picture now, and we're gonna not accidentally put it away. Yep, it's there. So, is that teaching us about like how to get to the moon? We need to see it and we need to keep seeing it and we need to basically keep it in our view because otherwise it will move away from us. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Okay, so we're saying if we go here, the arch will never come up here. Oh, the crystals move. Okay, so they don't naturally meet. But if you're observing the arch, will the crystals still move? Even though the arch cannot. I think the sun blew, so yes, now the thing can't move. We stopped looking at it. Yeah, the sun blew, so it's about to interrupt us. Yeah, okay, well, at least we found a new interesting place to go to, so we can go there straight away and explore it further. Yeah. Quantum Trials is that tower. Which, yes, I think we're gonna need all of that knowledge before we can chase the moon down. Okay, so lots of cyclones around the surface. There is the camp, Gabbro, that we've previously seen, but the sun exploded, so we didn't actually speak. But we can do this now. Because, you know, I love getting distracted and not doing what I said I would just do because I saw some other thing. This thing is floating away. Is he the unidentified signal? Yes, Gabbro. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep like dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. Oh, you too? What about you? Have you died lately or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, a time loop makes sense. Cool. You're taking this pretty well. Huh, right back at ya. Personally, I lack new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. It looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfields and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfields about the time loop, they never remember by next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all of my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. Yeah, so he saw this memory statue too, so he's also looping like we are. I was looking at it and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It's replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens every time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. So that probably also explains why when we went to the Ash Project core, there were 3 masks on because he activated another statue. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of this time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me, but hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of? Let's talk about it. Okay, I didn't realize that the cyclones would hit this camp, and suddenly we've lost... What? We've lost gravity, and this planet has lost its gas cover? Okay. Well, that was... Or is that what happens when you go in a cyclone? So that's probably got something to do with how we get up to the orbital station. Anyway, I wasn't done talking to the one guy that actually seems to know, be experiencing what's happening. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. How's space treating you? I found something. I found the source of the time loop. Why? Well, really? They know I carved out the Ash Twin and built a time loop device inside? That's wild. Yeah, I know, I've barely gone through the game and that's what I found. So yeah, I know about that, but I don't know about a lot of other things. Now we know what's causing the loop, then, and if it's caused by a device, that must mean I had to be switched on, right, huh? Hey, what do you think would happen if you turned off the time loop? Like, there's a part of me thinks maybe you shouldn't. What with the sun blowing up at all? Yeah, I did think that that's what, like, obviously I went there with, like, barely any knowledge of anything. I was just like, oh, there's a thing. And then I went in there and started looking at the device at the core, and yeah, the only thing that stopped me from unplugging it was the fact that I accidentally flew backwards into the teleporter and got zapped out. So Yeah, that could have been, I guess, an experience, considering how little knowledge I had of the game. But I guess with this being so free exploration, you can still do that and then continue. But, you know, maybe it was good that it stopped me. Yeah, like because, I mean, the sand station is supposed to blow up the sun to create the time loop. So if we stopped it, that means the sun would maybe not blow up, but at the same time, all of the other suns are blowing up, so the different things may or may not be related. Then again, who wants to spend eternity being blown up by the sun? I don't know, I'm no time loop expert. I'm just gonna sit here and ponder the intricacies of time and space. Maybe take a nap too, if I feel like it. What else can we tell him? Yeah, I found my mask inside the Ashton project. You're saying the statues were made so memories could be sent back in time? I guess that makes sense, considering we both have our memories of every loop we've gone through. Wait, then it's just our memories being sent back in time to us, right? Then are we really experiencing multiple time loops or not? That's pretty deep. Like maybe our consciousness have been through all these loops, but maybe our bodies haven't, because technically the loops never happened. Meaning we're receiving memories of things that will never happen to us. Cool, huh? Yeah, that's yeah, interesting. So yeah, about that tower we were actually at, because I of course wasn't paying attention to where on the planet that was. Oh, that looks like some dark bramble situation with ghost matter all over. Am I distracted? Yes, I am. But there's a new planet with many new things to discover. So there's ghost matter in there, but not in here yet, at least. So yeah, is this like the dark bramble plant? Just randomly here. That's a lot of, yeah, ghost matter here. Some jelly fishes. Are they also from dark bramble? So I guess dark brambles tried spreading to here, but it failed. Trip 4, entry whatever, crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Ah, yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giants Deep. You just got feldspar. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do so say myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Cornfiends and Gossen about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more of the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Okay, so Ghost Mother there. Okay, well, now we know what happens. I was trying to see if there's a way around. Okay, so we don't respawn. We wake up here with our memories from before. Like, we don't travel in time. Just our past self is getting an upload of memories. Okay, there's more to find on Gabbro's Island. Yeah, there's Bramble Island, Ocean's Deep, Statue Island. Okay, but yeah, I want to go to Quantum Trials and maybe not get distracted on the way, who knows? Oh, it's Quantum Moon, right? That's what it is. But I guess if we fly into it again, it's just gonna disappear. Yep, it's gone. So I assume we have to use some knowledge and maybe those shadows. Big cyclone. Oh, is the tower inside They just happened to like go into it from the top when I saw it. Yep. Ow. Nope, nope, nope. Quickly. Nope, I died. I was trying to get my suit on quickly because the hull was cracked, so, you know, so I didn't run out of oxygen, but not fast enough. Give me a sec and I'll figure this out. Okay, is that like a landing pad you're supposed to use so that you don't wreck yourself? And yes, that gets you also to the start of the path. You just need to solve those puzzles again. But again, this game keeps me wondering, like, how much control and skill will I need in order to get to those final things, like, yeah, getting the quantum moon and some other stuff, because, yeah, my ability to land my ship and control my ship and control my jetpacks is not filling me with confidence. So if it goes into, like, skill tests to achieve something, I might be having a time. Okay, put it there, take a pic, and keep it on. There we go. Which, yeah, I assume that will be part of like the quantum moon situation. We have to keep it in view. We have to keep it in a picture. Okay, so this is where we were last time. So we have to keep the... Jesus, got so scared of that leaf particle just came into view. Like it looked like something hopped on the screen. I'm like, there is no horror in this game. Okay, so if we keep this in view, it cannot move. And then we spin until the crystal is on this wall. And then we walk looking at the crystal so it doesn't move. And then, yeah, we go to the gate. Cool. It's back to the shard. And now we're here. Is that it? Have we done it? This is the last one, but we made it harder. Okay. So... Oh, it makes the tablet move. Okay, so there are crystals and they move on the wall, so we want them in a specific position. But there also might be a gate on top of one of them that we can't see right now. Okay, the crystals are not close to each other like that. So do we need them both lower down and then we have to like move one of them as we go? So like if we lock this one in place with our camera and then we're able to walk towards it and then we recall the camera so that other one can move. And then we turn until this one is where we want it. Or is it caught by the camera as well, so it can't move? Okay, this one next to us. And then we turn until the other one moves where we want it. Yep. And that holds this one in place. And we're at the top, but there's now a gate over there. Like if we turn, does it come here? Yes, it does. Okay, so is that the symbol of quantum moon? They are reaching. Yeah, so from that I take those bodies we saw around Ashtwin where Nomai in their masks. So what is the meaning of this? We offer our congratulations. You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Okay, so we have to visit them all. We visit some of them, but so we got the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Now, there is another one on Timber Hearth where I saw it in that, like, there's one in the museum, but I don't think that one's important. There's like a clearing with a bigger one. And I looked at it and I was like, okay, cool story. So I'll probably have to revisit it and find the actual lessons. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Okay, I mean, from what I've seen so far, from that Tower of Quantum Knowledge, it seems that the Quantum Moon takes you to the Eye, or some approximation of the Eye. And therefore that seems like, yeah, it has lots of steps because you have to find lots of things, because that's like the core of what they were trying to find and what we're trying to find. So seems very endgame basically. Where again, I'm not sure this game has an end game. Like, is there somewhere where it's like, okay, you're done, or is this very much like you're done when you think you're done? But in the general sense, it feels like if I make it to the Eye and find out what it is, that's like, you know, I've learned the secret. So it's probably not gonna be my objective just yet. But obviously, yes, I should visit the other shards and learn from them to make sure I'm ready. But what's gonna be next? The orbital probe. So we know this is the thing in orbit, and we know there's kind of like a entry on it, but I'm not sure what happens there. Like, do we have to get there early again because otherwise it falls apart more and more? And do we have to use a cyclone to get there with our jetpacks and not with, doing it from the outside? So there's more on Gabbro's Island. It could be just that I need to talk to Gabbro more. Yeah, a lot more in Hanging City, Dark Bramble, and yes, all of this. Yeah, so we haven't visited the lake bed on Ember Twin. Okay, well, maybe let's see where we can go. Do we need to talk to Gabbro some more? Okay, that's the Bramble Island where I died. Oh. Okay, so yeah, those are the islands that get sucked into cyclones, and then they float up and down. Okay, well, I kind of wedged my ship, but I've landed on this island that was just floating about, because there might be more knowledge here. This is it. We've finished building the orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your timeless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. If I know my brother, Avens and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible, I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. Okay, well, that's what happened then. They launched, like, the probe, one of the probes went. But again, it's been years and years, like centuries since were here, since they built all of this. So how did this all spring back to life? Because if they were launching probes all the time, like, our people would have known it. And I come back to this thought I mentioned earlier, where I said, if you blow one sun, you get 22 minutes. If you blow all the suns, how much time do you get? Because, like, you can use the 22, like, because you get your memories, so now you have more knowledge, which means you can use it to gain more time to learn more things, right? Because now your past self knows more and more and more. But what if, yeah, they find something out so that they are like, okay, we need to send the knowledge further back. Like, we need to, I don't know, warn ourselves before we do, like, we want to warn ourselves back in time before we follow the eye. So we need to blow all of the suns so that we can send the memories back so that we don't do it. Is it like cyclical time travel? Like the signal of the eye was them like trying to warn themselves or something, and they misinterpreted it, and therefore end up in a doomed loop of like, yeah, we were trying to send ourselves memories so that we don't follow the eye, but we ended up causing ourselves to do exactly the same thing. Like, is that what's happening? I don't know. I'm just guessing. But that just sounds like a classic time travel trope of you try time travel to prevent the thing, which is what caused the thing. Are you going to Latinus on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together thus, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. Our next step will be to send Privet up the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. So we know more. Okay, so this is Cyclone. This is like, go here to access the Cyclone that will send you to the cannon. There's more to explore at the bottom. So, okay, this is a landing pad. I guess we should watch out for those more here. Instead of wedging our ship in like nice parking on, you know, just wedge it and that's fine. It sticks. I guess that's the model of it. Okay, more of those gravity belts. Where can we go? More signs for Cyclone. Okay, we can connect. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there is a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Yeah, because they said the sun station didn't work. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on an indefinite hiatus. So they never got this to work then? Like, because we know they said the sun station didn't work, and that would be, well, the sun station didn't work, so we can't send this stuff here. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will join you and Das. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea might feel responsible. 12 minutes, 48 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannons. Yeah, so that's what happened. That's what we see. So yeah, they never used it, and as they feared, the power they set on it blows the thing apart. Okay, so this is a view of the other cannon station. I'm not actually sure which one it is. Maybe I haven't been there yet. So yeah, they never got to see it work, maybe. And it somehow triggered so much later on. Maybe because the sun, actually yeah, maybe because the sun exploded due to this other thing that's happening with all of the suns going supernova. So then it triggered all of the systems naturally. Okay, we can connect to Brittle Hollow with this. But if they never got it to work, then it wouldn't be them blowing all the suns, right? That would be the sun's blowing up for some other reason. Kono, Daz and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Okay, so this is... yeah, this is from the observatory. Yeah, we've read that on Brittle Hollow. where they built those model cyclones inside the observatory. Yep, because that's what we saw, and also we're being currently lifted. Oh, this is now active. Or not? It doesn't do anything? Is that like, oh, so you don't get... Ah! Is that like to hold you down in case of cyclone? You're supposed to enter that. Yeah, we got construction yard. There's more to find here. Well, we probably gotta land the ship then, because on the back. Yeah, why can't they have landing pads everywhere? So, you know, I don't end up falling on my face. Okay, what more is there here then? Because yeah, it's not like this is a teleport to somewhere. I think this is just, yeah, a safety device. Okay, so there are different pieces in the probe launcher. Okay, well, the sun's about to blow, so that will be it. And there's the... No, that's the yard being lifted. But where's the... there it is. Wait, it moves quite fast, and obviously our jetpacks in space do not move as very fast. So it's quite hard to follow along with it. And yeah, then we get sucked in to Giant's Deep because it has quite the gravity pull. Ah, now we got sucked in by our own ship. Okay, can we do this? Can we do this? Come on, come on. We're right there. Ah. No, no. Let me get me in. Get me in. Oh, that's a landing pad. But no, I guess yeah, it's just an entrance. Okay, I did it. I don't know if that was the intended way, but I did it. And apparently in this game, anything goes. Okay, so we have, this is the control module. What's in it then? There's a big control thingy. But let's find some instructions maybe before we start turning things on and off. Yeah, so that's the reading we can do. Connections with Giant's Deep. Yes, bad news. We're pulling the project because the thing didn't work, so yeah. Okay, I've read it just so it marks as I've read it. And that's the projection down to the thing, yep. But there's another stone. We can connect to the other module. To the launch module. Yeah, looks quite like this place looks. And yes, what were they texting about? Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. And am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe canal all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe, yep. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments, yes. So they were a bit reckless. There weren't any instructions about what is this for. But I guess this activates those circles, so maybe if we move it about we get to read something. Ah, it shows us things. So that's Canon and the Ash Twin. 13 minutes, request to launch probe received from Ash Twin. Canon aligned with randomly select probe trajectory, gravity field activated. So this is the recreation of events. They send the probe out, and yet the thing explodes. Orbital probe Canon, launch request received, probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from the probe. Orbital probe Canon structure compromised during launch, damage to multiple modules detected. Yeah, so it fell apart as they predicted. But we're receiving data, so one of the modules off, and that's probably that module where they're receiving data. Orbital probe Canon damage report, several structural stress detected, assessing damage to modules. Control module intact, so that's where we're at now. Launch module viewport window fracture, module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing, yeah, so we lost probe tracking, so we're receiving data from probe tracking, and the probe is probably doing what it needs to be doing, but it's no longer attached to the station, which means we won't be able to just hop onto it from here. We will need to find a way to access it. Again, presumably as it happens, the module is closer by, and then you can find it in space, but it's probably like sucked into Giant's Deep, maybe over time. Yeah, there's a hole, but that means, yeah, can you fly in through the hole is the question. And yeah, this module is just gone. So we have to track it down in space, which is just another fun piece of find small things in space and attempt to catch up with them as they're hurtling towards you or away from you. Yeah, we can probably get in through this hole, but our fuel is a bit low. Okay, we've got some reading here. If we can gain some control. Yeah, probe tracking. Can we communicate with it? Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe Canon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Yes, they will. Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway. So who minds if it compromises the orbital probe's kind of structural integrity? Slightly. I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of retrieving the probe data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Yeah, guess what happened? Well, maybe it's not destroyed, it's just floating. Maybe, yeah, if we do this, and we can see into it, we'll be able to see... Oh. This is Giant's Deep core. That is where the probe module currently is. And therefore we will need to do that cyclone thing. So we will need to find that cyclone that goes the other way, launch ourselves into the core, and then we will be able to find out what the probe has found. This is back to control module, but again it always wants us to read both ends, so let's do it while we're here. Yeah. Construction yard situation. Yeah, make some adjustments. Cool. And we can look in. I'm not sure if the looking into the projection pool counts or not, but just in case it does. But yeah, there were some other controls here, but they have been destroyed, so we can't watch the thing. And the reconstruction would be the same in every room anyway. Okay, well, our ship has been sucked into the planet once again. So we're here in space with nothing. I know, it's not. It's orbiting, actually. But yeah, we're running out of fuel, so we're likely going to not be able to catch up with it. Wish I probably attempted to land it on that end, but I don't know, it's over there. Yep. Well, time to die. Yeah, so we will have to get into the core, and then we will find out about the probe module. Yes, there's some trees to refuel oxygen that we're now using as fuel, but yeah, the ship's been taken. But this is, I think, where Gabbro is, so maybe we just talk to them more and find out if this is what we need to do to clear the more to find marker. Did I find new thing? Yeah, I found out what happened with the orbital probe cannon. Whoa, the cannon's breaking apart at the start of each loop. Power for real? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised to know my built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, broke may be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Yeah, we're about to get sucked in. And he's just chilling, like, doesn't affect me. just chilling. Unfazed. Okay, what else can we talk about? What's up with this planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant like, tell you more about it. I gotcha. Well, Giant's Dip is massive and mostly water, no surprises here. There's a strong current, a waste beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could to think of to get past the current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that No-Mind statue I saw on the beach. You've seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, island included. Little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in water. Less likely to kill you. What are you doing? Well, what are any of us doing, really? No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. But I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out there. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Okay, well, see you later. We're about to die. Or we're about to loop. You know how it is. Let's do this together.